In this particular segment, we're going to look at changing some of the hidden parameters to optimize the operation of your AutoCAT. So in order to do this, we need to enter a special code into the supervisor mode so that we can access these special parameters. So we'll go ahead and hold the stop key for 3 seconds. We'll go into our supervisor code now and press the check mark, and let's change that supervisor code to HACH. All small cases. H A C H, valid, and now we'll exit the setup. We now go down to the method library, and in this particular case we're going to change the hidden parameters on the chlorite method. This same procedure applies also to all the other methods, whether it be chlorine dioxide, total chlorine, or free chlorine, or any of the other methods. So we want to scroll down to the menu that says chlorite titer 1, and that will then get us into the edit mode. So we're now at the edit mode. Press the check mark, and now we can scroll down to some of these parameters that are hidden normally in the edit mode. So we'll go down to method parameters, and this is where the hidden parameters are. Hit the check mark to select, and we'll see that we have some additional parameters that we can change, and there are 3 parameters that we want to change. In titration 1, we want to change this N width parameter. We see that it is already set to 5. That's the value that we want to set it to. We want to set all the N width values in all the titrations to 5. We can see that already for this titration 1 it is already set to 5, so we don't need to change it. The other parameter that we want to change is the slope change tolerance. So we'll scroll down to slope change tolerance, hit the check mark, and change that value to 0.5. Hit valid. And there is one more parameter that we want to change, and that is the check BDL parameters threshold. So we'll scroll down to threshold, hit the check mark, and change that to 0.05. Hit valid, and we are through with titration 1. So we'll hit escape. We're back to the method parameters. Hit escape again, and now we want to go down and change those parameters again for chlorite titration 2. Hit the check mark, edit the method, and we want to scroll down now to method parameters, hit the check mark, and now first we want to scroll down to N width, and we can see for this N width for titration it's 25. You want to hit the check mark and change that value to 5. Hit valid, and now scroll down to the slope change tolerance, hit the check mark, change that to 0.5, hit valid, and one more parameter to change, and that is your BDL threshold. Check mark, change to 0.05, valid, and now hit escape, and escape again, and escape again, and we're back to the main menu. Changing these parameters helps the AutoCAT to avoid false endpoints at the very low level concentrations. What it also will help you do is to speed up the analysis. Do not try changing other of those hidden parameters, or you may cause problems to the AutoCAT that would give you false answers on normal runs. So finally, we want to get out of that Hach mode, so I'll hit the stop button, hold it for 3 seconds, and let's go back and change our supervisor code back to 1, 2, 3, hit valid, and now we can exit, and we can either exit back into routine mode or supervisor mode. We'll stay in routine mode, and we're back to the main menu.